actually has a tag. So only Z doesn't have a tag. I think Y, okay, yes, Y2 doesn't have it. So now, when it comes to the HTML tag, now let's quickly do in HTML. To start your HTML code, you have something like this. We say the first thing we need to do is first inform the web page. All right, we inform our browser. Then we are telling our browser that in uppercase, all right, in uppercase. So we're telling our browser that just make sure it starts with this icon here so that the browser will know that this is very essential to read. So doc is the short word for document type, so it just be too long for no reason. So doc type, and then we are going to say what? HTML. So now what does this mean? This is what's actually telling the browser that is going to read this our HTML file that whenever whatever you will be reading from here onward is a markup language, is in markup language. So once the browser reads the first line and it sees this thing, then it's be like, okay, there's something important here. All right. So what do we have here? Then it says, I'm trying to tell you that this document type that you'll be seeing in this particular browser is an HTML file. All right. So then the browser will now say, okay, so this, whatever I'm saying here, are all going to be written in markup language. So definitely I should interpret or print this particular page in markup. So which means it will now be reading for tags from here. So now we've already told it to go to HTML, that everything will be HTML. So what we need to do is create an HTML tag also, HTML. Then if you close this, automatically VS Code is going to close it. So from here, I'll be able to explain what I mean by single tag and multi-tag. So as you can see, this is a single tag right here, because after opening this our less than braces, this our arrow-shaped bases, you see that
Hello, your screen is blank here. Hello.
My sincere apologies. Can we remind me where I actually stopped? Like where did you guys? I mean, like where last did you guys Oh my God, what kind of life is this? Hello, are we there? Can we hear me now?
You were discussing about the right arrow and left arrow, like right hand side and left hand side.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate. What do I do about this thing? Just going, switching network. Okay, let's just hope the same thing doesn't happen again after this. All right, so right arrow and left arrow. My goodness. Okay, so I was saying that after this less down, like the less down arrow and the greater than arrow, this is a single tag, and automatically it didn't actually create a close tag by itself. But for HTML has a close tag, so automatically VS Code will just help you generate that. But so let's use image as an example.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't see your screen here.
I still forgot to share my screen.
Likewise, myself, we can't see your screen.
All right, so how about now?
It's true, it's true.
All right, so no problems. So let me just get back in. So now I was saying that here we have self-closed tags or opening tags or single tags, and then we have closing tag, multi-tag, whichever name you can give to it. So now with the help of VS Code, you don't actually have to know all the tags that has opening and close, because for example, the image tag doesn't actually have a closing tag. So if I should type image, you see it's not doing anything. But another example of a multi-tag or self-closing tag is body. So if I should say body, automatically VS Code is going to add the close tag. All right, so that's how it works. So we're going to just leave this. All right, so now HTML is a self-closing tag, so I don't know why, and I have no bother checking. Then now inside this HTML, remember that we already told the browser that what we are going to be reading here is HTML tag, it's a markup language, so everything must stay inside this markup section here. All right, so now here we are going to have another tag. So everything you want to do on everything you're trying to code must be inside this HTML to close HTML. If you're doing it outside here, you're wrong. All right, you're very wrong. So inside here, the first thing we want to do is bring in the head. All right, so HTML comprises of the doc type, the HTML. Then after the HTML, we have the head section. All right, we have head. Head is also a multi-line or close tag. Now, this head right here, inside of this head, first of all, one thing that is very essential in the head right here is there are lots of things that we add here in the head. For example, the meta. For this is for the site's SEO and so on. All right. So then we also we can also do what? Here we can also add. Here we can also add the title of the page. All right, which we're going to do, and then after the title, we can also do what? We can also link our CSS, which is the crayon we're going to use to style our website. Are we there? Let me quickly ask again. Are we with me? Are we? I think I'm disconnected again.
We are with you, sir. Please continue.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. So now inside this head, so I'm going to do something. So if you're watching extension tab right here at the left side here, this extension tab right here, click on it and then search for live server by Retweek Day. Whichever one, just make sure it's Retweek forever. Play. Then just in the search section here, just type live server and then hit enter, or just wait to refresh. Day. Right, we are all right. So once you get the live server, click on it and then click on install. So for myself, I have it installed already, so that's why it's showing on install. So I'm just going to cancel this tab and then return back to our Explorer tab. So now what I want to do is run this. Okay, I want to run this. So I'm going to add a title tag here in the header. So I can actually just type it title and then hit enter, since VS Code already understand that that's what I want to do. So just hit enter. So this is the title tag. So it has been added already to our next steps. This thing here. Okay. So inside this title tag, this is where we now give this particular tab a name. For example, let's go back to the internet again and see an example. So here, what you're seeing here says FRR4 simple blah 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 whatever. Even if we go to Google, let's go to Google. Let's just go to Google like this. Then if you check here, you see Google-search. All right. So this is where our title comes in. All right. So then the title, we're going to have let's call this my portfolio website. So now let's run. I've installed the body. Yes, ask your question. Okay, nobody. All right, so I'm just going to right click this, and then open with live server. So once I click on open with live server, it's going to bring us to a web page here, but there's something I want to show you. So you can see at the top of the tab here, it says what? My portfolio website, just as we've said. So my portfolio website. Now let's remove this, and remove this. So I can just bring this here and then place this here. All right. So now let's continue. So now we've named our we've given a title to our page right here. All right. So and then just so you can see, I can say my portfolio websites, and then you can see my portfolio websites. All right. So I'm just going to remove this website, and then automatically, so you see what you're doing as you're doing it. All right. That's the function of live server. It's really helpful. So now let's go to the next line. All right. So now after head, immediately after the head, we have another tag called the body. Then enter. So inside this body tag is whatever you type. Is what you're going to see, like inside this body, whatever you type in it, you're going to be seeing it right here on the main web page. For example, welcome everyone. Sorry, I don't know why I keep typing nonsense these days. Welcome everyone, and this double E, and I'm happy to see all of you. All right, so let's wait, and then there you go. So this is something I'm appearing on our screen here that says welcome everyone, and I'm happy to see every one of you. Or what was it say? Okay, see all of you. All right, so I'm just going to cut out this, then now explain. So here we're trying to make a demo site. All right, we're just trying to create a demo site while we explain line by line. So all these things, I'm still going to remove them, and then we're going to do something afresh, something meaningful afresh. All right. So So I go to our initial stuff that we're going to be creating. So let me check if our class is up to 30 minutes. Okay, so 30 minutes. I need to cut this so I can start another session. So pardon me. All right, this is the beginning of a part 2 section. Okay, so let's continue from where we stopped. All right, so we said we're going to be doing all this. We're going to be testing the tags one after the other. So we are starting from the headings. All right, it's one. Then here you can see this gigantic text here saying this is heading 1. All right, so and then heading actually spans from H1 to H6. All right, so which means the higher the number, the lesser the size becomes. So let's type H2, enter, and then say this is heading 2, and then you see it becomes smaller. Heading, what's heading? Are we there? Can we hear me, please? If you're there still, I want you guys to.
Yes.
Thank you. So we can continue. So let's go with H3. Then this is heading 3. All right. So I'm just going to do something lazy here. ALT shift down, and then just change this to 4. And change this also to 4, and then just change this to, okay, I can just say here, and then say here. And as you can see from heading 1 all the way down to heading 6. All right, so we still have another one. We have another important tag which we call the paragraph tag. All right, call it the paragraph tag. Paragraph tag, all right, which is actually just a normal P. All right, so here the paragraph tag actually just structures our text. Now let me show you something. Let me show you how paragraph tag works. So we're not going to use the tag, we're just going to type something. So let's say this is a very wonderful day. All right, so we have this is a very wonderful day. Wow, that's interesting. Let's go to the next line and write something there. Okay, let's say we are all software engineers. And you see, it's actually continued in the same line. So you're wondering why? That's because HTML doesn't have regard for white spacing. So even if I should use, in fact, as a matter of fact, 10 spaces here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's still going to be the same thing here. Just single. It's going to use 1. So it doesn't care about white spacing. The only time it's going to regard it is if you drop something here. And this something is still just going to be taking just 1 space. Here, watch. You see? So remove this, and we're doing Ctrl V, and as you can see, this actually came downward by itself, came down underneath the code by itself. So you see, with this, our words will be well structured, and then they can maintain a particular automatic margins between them. Okay, so now we've discussed about paragraph heading. So let's move to another one. We also have like So we have some things for text format, for text formation, like text formatting, like strong. Let's see, very, very. This is a very. Let's strong this. Strong. Sorry. And then let me just cut this again. Very. So just watch. Now here you can see that the very is kind of bold. Let me zoom this in. So you see that the very is kind of like bold, like it's bold and it's different. All right. So then we also have which one to do again? We have the one we called emphasis or emphasize, emphasis. So we are all software engineers. So let me emphasize on software engineer with the tag EM. With the tag EM to emphasize on it. I'm going to cut this. And then as you can see, it's responding to it already. But if we have any other words, if we didn't close it, if we have any other words, the words will be automatically emphasized. So we need to tell it where to stop here, the closing tag. So it doesn't affect this, all right? So now, so the software engineer, we've emphasized on that also. So what else can we still do? We can do breaking, we can break things, all right? So remember that I said, if you're writing something, for example, let's create a P tag like this, and then we're writing something like, okay, let me just do a lorem, this thing, lorem times 10. That should be long enough. All right. So here you see we have bunch of word, a very, very long word right here. All right. But then you're not like, okay, what if we hit enter? Like, but here it's actually not splitting it. Why? But what if I really want to split it from these places that I've like divided it here? What you can just do is what we call break in HTML. Just BR. It's also a single tag. Just click on it or hit enter, and then boom, it's going to break it here. So the only thing is that it's not going to what do I say? Give it a space. It's not going to automatically fix a space, but it can cut a long word. For example, watch this. So this is where the break actually works here after corporis, corporis. So let me minimize this back and then check. So this is the break right here. So that means the last word at the top here should be corporis. Yeah, corporis, as you can see here. So that was why it breaks it here. Okay, so now the second one, let's look at it here. So let's add break here, then conceptual quidum or whatever. Conceptual, whatever. Where is it? Only God only knows where it is now. So, but we just know the other line is going to start from something like rescue, or what is this? Recusand. Before I bite my tongue, let's just continue. All right. So now let's go and check which one breaks here. Okay, from here. So recusandi, whichever way it's pronounced. I'm actually not Latin. All right. So this is the break. This is how break works. Then you're not looking at it that, okay, what if we really need this space? There's nothing else to do if you need that space. There's a shortcut to it, but it is no longer used because it will print out this word in what computer understand as mono, or you can call it a code output or mono. So if you add PRE here, you see, it's going to split it with the same spacing that you're given, even if you remove your BR. It's going to keep the same way you want it. So at the end of the P, you're going to do closing PRE, preserve. So preserve the same way for you, all right? So which means here, if I still add something like in this clean area here, I want to do something. You see, everything has removed the closing preserve. So everything now is back to normal. So I'm just going to remove this lorem page. Well, let's see what else can I do with this lorem page before removing it. I don't think there's anything. Okay, if there's anything, I'll just create it again. All right. So let me remove this Lorem page. It's actually not helpful, but at least we're able to use it to explain some basic things, right? So now we also have a tag called, which one should we go for next? HR. Very silly, but very useful tag. This is for underlining, like for horizontally underlining whatever you're doing. This is for horizontally underlining whatever you're doing. HR, then hit enter. So here in the screen, you're going to see one straight horizontal line like this. So I don't know, we use it in some cases, not every time and not everywhere. All right. So now we need to rush things as sharp as possible. Need to do things as sharp as possible. So I think I should just skip tags for now, right? Maybe we should just quickly jump into things, other important stuffs, right? For example, like okay, for example, like the image. Yes, let's do image. Okay, I think I explained about image. Okay, so we can create an image using the image link, which is just img, and then once you hit img and press enter, you're going to see this automatically. So this src right here, this src is what this is where you direct the PC. This is how you direct the PC to actually go to a particular page to pick an image. So I think there's an image here. Let me just steal this and see what image is it. Oh, I don't think the image is an image that can show right here, or perhaps the image is tiny. Can't see anything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let me try to pick another image. Okay, see one here. Okay, this one also didn't work. Let's try picking another one again. Arrow.png. I don't know why the image is kept like they don't actually want to show up, but I'm sure if they're in the same directory here, it's definitely going to work. So let me grab one image from the dashboard here, from the screen here. An image. Okay. Let me check for an image. Do we have any image that is okay here? Let's see if we can open this. Okay, there's an image there. So I'm going to grab this and then just drag it here. And then we have this image. So let's continue. All right. All right, so I'm going to close this Explorer tab. Now, so the image, we already have an image here. So what we're just going to do is, the name of the image is here already, 5.png. So what I'll just type inside this src section is 5.png. So it already recognizes it. So once I pick it, automatically you have the image here. So we have the image here. So, but this image is actually too big. We can then reduce this image with the power of HTML, saying width, all right? Then you say width equals, let's say 80px. Boom, and that's it. So if you want to reduce the height also, you can also do so, but using width alone can automatically just reduce the size, the width and height. But if you want a specific height, then you can add it also, all right? So using width alone most of the time is actually the best. So it's just going to, if that particular shape has is a square, like has equal sides, so you can just use width alone to resize it. But if it is more of like a rectangle, then you can add height, and then let's just increase the height to like 100. Then you see it's going to stretch this 100px. You see it's stretched it a bit. So let's change this to 200 so you can notice it very well. Yeah, something like this. So are we still with me? Are we there?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Now, let's proceed. So this is just how to add image, as simple as it is. Then the next one, what else should we look at? What else should we look at? Sorry, I forgot to add comments right here. Right? Say the images. Then here, say add horizontal line. All right. So what else can we do? What else can we do? Let's see. Link. Yes, let's do a link. Let's do a link. Yes. Have we done link? No, we've not done link at all. So let's do a link. Links. So let's do a link. All right. So here I just typed A, like I typed A like this, A this way, and then hit enter. So VS Code prepared everything that I need. So then here, in between the A, the opening A and the closing A, I'm going to have a word here that says go to my GitHub. Okay, so we have a link right here that says go to my GitHub. All right, so if we click on this, there's nothing happening. It's just winking, it's just blinking. So that's because here in our href, we've actually not added a URL endpoint to it. All right, so now let's just look for a random, let's just go to GitHub and let's grab this. Let's just grab this. I'm going to copy this from here, Control X, cut this, and then paste it here within my href. And then automatically, if I should click on this, it is active now. So if I should click on this, it's going to take me to this particular page. So now click, and automatically it takes me here. So that's it about link. That's how easy it is to use a link on HTML. All right. Now let's go back to our web page. We can change this also. Do we have anyone who knows their GitHub username? Do you know your GitHub username offhand? Anyone? Your GitHub username? Am I disconnected again?
No, you are connected.
All right. So do we have anyone who still remembers their GitHub username? Do you know your GitHub username? So we can just use it in this example again. Anyone? Okay, I guess no one knows their GitHub username. So let's see if I can use this one.
Damiat Academy.
Okay. Yes.
Damiat Academy.
Damiat Academy. Okay. Let's use your own first. We're going to take at least from 3 people. So the Damiat Academy, you know, your username, does it have an uppercase because it is case sensitive?
Yes, uppercase.
Everything? Is everything uppercase? Am I disconnected?
The D alone.
Okay, just the D.
Yeah,
Dami,
together.
So Dami, is it this art or art?
A-R-T, art.
Okay, ART. Dami Art Academy. Just like this.
Academy, put Y now. Good.
Academy. Is it I you asked me to put?
No, it's okay like this.
Okay, so let's check your GitHub. So go to my GitHub, click on this, and then boom, you're seeing your GitHub page right here. All right, that's actually impressive. So one more person, just one more person.
Vicky, check 18.
Okay, you said
Vicky, then hyphen, check 18.
Vicky like this, hyphen 1218.
No, check CECH. And then the V should be in capital letter.
V Okay. Let's see. The V. Yes, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so how do you say I'm going to spell the V?
Vicky, just Vicky, then hyphen. Check 18.
Okay. The voicing is actually not clear. Like I can't hear you clearly. So let me just stay here in the message section so that I'll just grab it.
Okay.
All right. If we have anyone that would want us to like check. Okay. Vicky taking. Okay. So we're taking one more after this. So before we'll be back, just drop your GitHub username here so we can just use yours too and then we can continue. All right, so I'm just going to replace this now. I'm just going to replace it here. And then, so we have a new GitHub account. So click on this. And yeah, we're here on your GitHub directory here. And you have, wait, okay, you have one directory. We have one repository already. All right, so now, and the last but not the least, so let me just copy the last person's own. We're waiting. Someone, anyone. We're waiting.
I think
Do we
that's
have any
enough.
other?
Let's just move on. Let
You
us
said?
move on. I think that's enough. Let us just move on.
Okay, we should just move on, right? All right, no
Yeah.
problems then. So now,
So there's a question I want to ask.
yes.
At the image section,
Okay.
it's my own knowledge I has before. What is I think the alternate, I mean from the another attribute, the second attribute from SPR, the alternate. I mean the alternate attribute.
Okay, like you mean what does this do?
Yes, what's the main function?
This actually works
Yeah.
for two purposes, right? So I can say
Okay.
this is just
Let me just jot it down. Alternate
so
attribute, right?
so yes. So this actually has two functions, all right? So the first function for this is to assist blind people when blind people are using your site. Let me see if this particular stuff has it. Read aloud. You can see, read aloud here. So this thing, now watch this. Okay. I hope you can hear my PC, right?
No.
You can hear what my PC is saying.
Yes.
Wow. I thought you
That
guys should
reader,
be.
that reader you are using is from the recording software, right?
No. It's from this browser here, the Edge browser. I just
Okay.
right-clicked on it and then there's
Okay.
read aloud here. So what it actually does is that there is a particular way or a particular read aloud function that blind people actually use to go through a website, especially blog sites. Then the thing reads their screen to them, all right? So when that
Okay.
stuff is reading everything, immediately it gets to the image section here.
Yes.
It can't
Okay.
actually say anything. So it's just going to tell them image. This is just an image.
Okay.
So once it says image, then the blind person knows that whatever it says after saying image is like what the image contains. So here we can actually just give a full description like some maybe let's say some sci-fi shapes. So when that thing is reading it will just say image, some sci-fi shapes. So that is now left to the blind person to think of it in any way he or she might think of it, but at least you just know that that's the image. So and if it's also your logo, you can just say the site logo, and then to read it to the person too, the site logo, or you can say maybe a dancing grandpa. So then when it gets there, it's going to say a dancing grandpa, all right? So, and then the second function is for those who are staying in a particular place where internet connections are like gold, where there is no internet connection. So wherever there is no enough internet connection at times, CSS and JavaScript actually might not work. So it might just be only the HTML, and then the HTML will not be able to grasp the image. Maybe in a place where the service is not good, the HTML will not be able to grab the image. So it's just going to show a broken image file. So let's do something PNGI like this. So it's going to show a broken image file, but it's going to tell you that the image is supposed to contain a dancing grandpa. Do you understand it now?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it works. All right. So do we have any question, or we can just continue?
No, you can just continue. So majorly, so the alternate just work for the text representation of the image.
Yes, should in case if you can't access the actual image, you just have something to tell you what the image contains. I hope you get it now.
Yes.
All right. So no problem.
Hello.
Yes. You
Hello.
can ask your question. Yes, we are with you.
I noticed you are not
I am not
saving. You're not doing Control S. Is it the light that is making it going to the browser to actually for the browser to be taking effect on it? Is it the live server that is?
Yes, that's the work of the live server. I don't have to Control S. The live server, if I just change one thing, bam, it automatically knows and then it refreshes by itself. As long as you stop touching it. If you stop touching it for 1 second, like let's say I say THE and then you stop touching it, it will refresh and add the THE. Where is the THE that I just added? Okay, here. Let's say THE and I remove my hand. Automatically it detects and then it refresh. So you can see what you're doing as you're doing it.
Okay. Then the live server, are we going to install it with an internet connection, or is just normal installation?
Anything here in the extension is actually you can't install it from. Where do you want to install it from? It's on VS Code. The live server is from VS Code. So come to the extension section, type live server, and then you're going to see the one by Rate Weekday. Use this Rate Weekday. This particular one is what because that's what I'm using here now. So click on it. Then you're going to see install something. You see install section here, and then just click on the install. And then once it is installed, don't just do anything. Don't just even like bother doing anything. Just start typing. Like just start doing what you like doing. And yeah.
Hello.
All right.
So yes, I can hear you.
So now, when we are creating a website, maybe we are in a website builder software. So we commonly have simplest like Figma now. We commonly have a plugin.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the plugin for this particular session here. Extensions. That's what their own plugins are.
Okay, extension is the plugin.
Yes, extension is their own plugin. We call it extensions.
Okay, is there any website builder that has an external, maybe an external plugin that can download the plugin outside and embed it into the website builder?
Well, I don't know, but the ones that I know that you can do maybe external stuff. For example, in my other PC, I just know that sometimes I myself will create like extensions for this particular stuff. You see, I have some extensions. Here, check. I have color picker and image downloader.
Okay.
From here, I can just click on an image and then it's going to grab these images you want. Just click on it. Then you're going to So this is it at the top bottom corner of the screen right here.
Yeah.
You're going to see the color that you want. So from here, just place your mouse on this thing, and then you see the color, right? So if you click on it, it's going to copy the color. Then you can click on it to copy the color. Then actually, I myself sometimes I used to create my own extensions. So I can go to manage extensions here. Then I'll turn on developer mode, After
Yeah,
turning
I
on
know.
developer mode, I can load my own extensions too.
Yes,
So
load
in
of
my
our
other
load.
PC here, I have some extensions that I did for myself that I'm using. So I just use it.
Okay,
The extension I've not
okay.
uploaded it
Let
to the.
Can you
let me
tell us
use
how
this.
you
Let me
normally
use
do
this.
the ones that you do by
Let me
yourself?
use this
Okay,
opportunity.
Can you share
it's
with us?
using JavaScript. I use JavaScript to make it. JavaScript and then with like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript sometimes too. So, but most of the function, like in fact, all of the function, max of the function is JavaScript. So then after using JavaScript, especially if you do it using React, it's going to help you a little bit more. Then
Okay,
I'm
now,
going
there's an chance that when we become a dev now, a completely dev now, we are going to be able to create an extension.
why not? You create anything you want. For example, if something is bugging you, because the reason why I even created the extension that I'm using in this my other PC was the fact
Mm.
that I was working on something. So and then I needed to place that file. This Windows 11 can actually like still group things like this. But I
Yeah,
want something that will be able to like where I can use this as full screen and then that
yeah.
one will still display at the top that if I'm still working on this, it won't have to leave. So I was very, very frustrated. So I just had to sit with it and then I spent weeks and weeks, like weeks upon weeks debugging until I was able to do it. So I'll just grab whatever I want to place there, grab it, drag it inside of the extension, and then it's
Okay,
there. So whatever I'm doing at the background does not like take it off the screen. For example, if this if this is in full mode now, and then
yeah,
I bring this up, you see that this is actually floating on this. But once
yeah.
I click on this, it will disappear. So I was very frustrated. I had to do that one that even if I click on this one at the back, it will still going to be at the top so that I can see what I'm doing and then interact with it also while
So,
interacting here.
so
So
let me use the. Let me. I want a question. I want to ask.
okay,
So, there's an extension of mine that used to generate a lead, although it's an image generator extension.
okay,
We call it Sapdigger, but a Chrome browser automatically turns it off. All these, let me just say, all this software or file software that we commonly use,
yes,
we commonly use pirated one.
okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I extract the file extension. So I had it up to the developer on unloaded pack mode through the Chrome extension. So the
Mm.
Chrome automatically turned the extension off. So assuming if I want to turn it off, how would I go with that?
If it is turning it off, if it
Yeah,
is turning it off, like in that kind of situation, had it
yeah,
been you yourself know how to like go about extensions, you should have
yeah, yeah,
just you could have just
yeah,
because anytime even if it is turning it off, you're supposed to see an error log around here.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you're supposed
Just
to see
going.
an error log. So that particular error log should assist in a way for you to like maybe hide the extension so that it won't be noticed. All right. So
Okay,
you
okay,
can
okay. Once I want to hide the extension up, I'm going to use the error mode to just hide
that
it for
error
me.
log will make you know what's actually error the error log is where you're going to see the reason why it's being denied. So if you get access to why it is being denied, you can try to like do something, just tweak it so that that particular place looks real, or just walk around it so that it won't like actually affect it the next time again. So it's just
Okay,
something
okay.
as cheap as that. Yes.
Let's just continue. I will get access to my Chrome. So anything I see, that I will just share when we are done.
All right, no problem, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so so pardon me, everyone. So I'm very sorry for. Okay, so now we have our link right here, but then something is fishy, right? Because whenever we click on go to my GitHub, look at it, is refreshing our page. Then I will have to be pressing back. But what if we don't want it? What if we don't want it to act like this? What if we want it to just open a new tab instead? Then what we're going to do is inside this same opening tag here, we're just going to say target. And then we can say blank. So when you say blank, it's going to take us to a new page, a new blank page. So now if I click on this, you see it opens a new tab instead of reloading it inside here. Are we getting it now? So we have some other options too. So then here says parents is almost like the same thing. So I don't even see any reason safe. So now if you click on this, it's just going to like make sure what was this thing called? Chrome is Chrome that I can use to explain this particular parent function here. It's Chrome. I think Chrome has what we call group tab, Abby. I think is it not Chrome that was? Is it Google? Was it Google or Chrome? Is it Google or Chrome?
How does that group tab is going to work? Okay, it's going to work like a sub page, Abby.
Yeah, something like that, but like it's kind of like how do I say it now? If you use like this parent now, if you use like this parent, so it's like it's going to use the same frame, all right? It's going to use like a frame. It's going to like use a frame, like it's called group. I think it's Chrome that used to do it. But I don't know why this one isn't doing it, sharp. Although that's just how it functions, sharp. And you can still call this group because it's actually still using.
If I'm using a Chrome browser to exploit my code, I can try it using parent. I can try parent so to know how to work, right?
Yes, if you click on parent, it's going to do it in the same iframe like here. So, but then it's going to do it in a group. It's supposed to be something like group. So it's still like the same thing.
So the arrow is going to be double arrow from back to front.
In the parent, like this parent here, you see.
If I give that this slap.
You see, by default, what this one is actually doing here, even after setting it to parent, is doing what we call self, because it's running it on the same page now. But it is like all this Chrome and the likes, it's actually going to do it in more of like a separate iframe, but like in the same what's it called? The same tab section, all right? So you're supposed to like open it in a parent frame, like something like an iframe or something like that. But this one that is doing here on this place is self. You see, even if I add self here now, it's still going to do the same thing. Look at it, self, because this is self already. So if I should click on go to my GitHub, so it's still self. You see, still the same this thing here. So it's more like it's the blank that is even functioning here. Then we still have another one. So let me see.
Okay, now I assume using this self is more even for me it's more even
the right one, like the one we use the most, all right?
Yes.
The one we use the most is blank, so that it makes it okay, so that when your user just click on this, they will just get it newly instead of it refreshing, taking the page away from them.
Okay. Assuming now, let's just put it now. So when I use blank and I want the blank to have a sub image, I can use that self in the blank.
No. Self is opening, like self is like opening this tab here. Go in this your Go page. This is your first page here. But instead of opening it here, that it will take away the website from the users. So always set it to blank so that it will open it in a new tab, so that they can just switch back to your site easily, and then they can maintain the two tabs.
Okay. If I want to have a sub page now, I must also be using a new tab.
If you want another page, use the target it to be blank. Open it as blank. So, but then you can do something that we call iframe. You can do something called iframe. Iframe is like looking at another. You can look at another website from your website. For example, in the SRC section here, maybe we say Google. Let's see, https://google.com. So with this, we can see we can generate a small page where we can see Google. So Google actually didn't support using iframe for them. So Google refused to connect. Let's see, maybe Facebook is going to allow us. Facebook.com.
I mean, the iframe has the limits and the limits.
No, some some what is it called? Some browsers will not allow
Okay,
this.
let's just
Facebook
say
does
maybe it's
not.
not. Let's just say maybe it does not have for maybe it does not work for search engine.
It's supposed to work, but the thing is, everybody is
Okay,
actually like
okay,
they are very, very
let's just
curious.
okay. If
So
that's
it's only sites that is not secured that is going to work with. Like
okay,
sites that is
okay,
not
okay,
like denying it. Uh-huh. So it
okay,
said
okay, okay.
sites. So we need sites that will not deny it. I don't
Let's
even
use
know.
let's just use Wikipedia. What of Wikipedia or Quora?
Wikipedia. Would
Yeah.
Wikipedia reject it? Okay, Wikipedia worked.
Okay.
Wikipedia didn't reject it. So from here we can say what is the time in Nigeria, and then search, and then we still get the information inside the same small place again, and then start.
Wow.
So that's the function of
This,
iframe, to open a small website inside a website. So we've done
okay.
iframe again. So what else can we still learn on HTML? So this, let
Just
me quickly stop this section and then start another section again. This is 40 minutes.
so assume before you stop the section, okay. Are we going to
No,
another? Okay, we are
it's the
still on
record.
HTML, right?
No, it's the record. It's the record. I just
Okay,
want
okay,
to stop
okay.
the record so that will not have
Okay.
a very long
Too
record.
long. Yes.
Yes,
Understand.
too long record. So all right, now so let's start with what we are actually
Sorry,
okay. Yes, you have a question. Go on.
sorry to interject. Hi. Can you kindly repeat the iframe thing?
Yes, I said iframe is like a way of creating or showcasing a website inside another website, like embedding a page inside another page.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So iframe
Alright,
helps
thank
you embed a page inside a page. So it's like okay, let's do something. Let's use our own page too. Instead of using all these external pages, let's use our own page too. Let's create another HTML file here. So I'm creating a new file, then I'm going to call this iframe. No, let's give it another name so that it won't look as though because we named it iframe was the reason why it works. Let's just say look.html. That's what's essentially .html. Okay, so inside look.html, I'm just going to do something real quick, all right? So I'm going to call this demo frame, and then inside the demo frame, do something stupidly crazy like what do we do? Let's do something like okay, let's say div. Sorry, I'm going to do something like div .const. Then inside here, I'm going to say style, and then say background color, set it to green. Then comma, sorry, say width, set width to 100 px. Then here say height, set height to 100 px. And I think that's enough. So let's go back here and close this. So here now we have a look.html. So we want to embed our look.html instead of a public site like this. So we can say, look.html. And then yes.
Yes. Your screen just keeps on moving and moving. I can't really see what you're typing, where you are typing.
Okay, yes.
I'm only seeing it now.
Yes, here. I don't actually want to show us what I'm typing here. So I actually just created a square.
Mm-hmm.
Like I created a square, and that's what we have here now. So this square. So this is it right here. I just did it in a single line. So this is a square that I just designed here so that we can use it in our iframe instead of using something outside. So let me just quickly do something like this. Inside this square, let me create another square, which is going to be white. All right. So let's say div this one. So, and then I'm still going to this style also. I think this is how. Then inside here, I'm creating a white one now. I'm going to call this white. Then I can say this one's width, which will be 50 50px, and then the height too should be 50px. So now if we check here, we're going to see a white inside our green, and then that's it. This is a white inside our green. All right. So then I can just say, I can add some other thing and just say here, specify content center align, sorry, center align self center place content center. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, oh, it's supposed to come to the side. Come to this side. And align self center. So it should be in center now. Still didn't move to the center. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'm just going to add something here. See, center. Still didn't respond. Okay. Sorry. Center should have answered by now. All right, so this is it. All right, so this is the look.html that we're displaying here. So from our index here, we can actually just do something like here. We can say this is our iframe. All right, so this is just going to display. Remove this. This is just going to display around our iframe right here. All right. So if the iframe is not connected yet, so we can see our watch. This is our iframe, so which is actually not essential. So this particular page is just like more or less useless, but most time it's actually very, very useful. So here we set a frame border here, so we can actually increase this if we want to maybe 10, and then we can even set the width and height if we are looking for a particular sizing, like if we're looking for a particular size frame here. So this is the frame border showing that this is the page that we are using. This from this length to this length. All right, and then we can increase it, increase the width, and say maybe 100%, 100%, and then when you come back here, you see something like this to the whole screen. So even if we increase the screen, it's still going to take the whole screen because it's 100%. So let's see how many minutes is this. Okay, 7 minutes. All right, so now I would love to just cut everything, just throw everything in the bush. Let's just use the look section here, the look HTML instead. Okay, so in the other section there, oh sorry, let me just add it to this one here. All right, so in the other section, we've already learned what everything does from index.html, and sorry, from the tags, the markup, the markdowns. If you actually joined the class late, you might not be familiar with all these things. We've explained it, but don't worry, the record, yeah, we're actually recording the class and it will be out latest by tomorrow morning. Yeah, and then it will get to the groups by maybe afternoon or evening. All right, so what I'm going to do this time around, so instead of typing everything again, just as we did while I was explaining, typing doc type, HTML, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just going to type what? Shift, like shift +1, like shift 1. So now let me just type it on my keyboard, shift 1, and then we have this. So it's going to emit a boilerplate automatically for us. That means we don't have to write all this. Now, this particular meta, this meta right here is what is telling, like giving this our HTML like the access to be able to be flexible on whichever page. So you see, automatically it's still like responding. So even if it is wide, it's going to be wide. Even if we reduce it, it's going to still like hold on to a particular set of no matter what the device size is. So this UTF-8 is what is saying that the character set for this particular stuff here is in UTF-8. So the UTF-8 is just like a particular code or a particular code formation that also needs to be addressed, like which other drivers, like because there are some particular software, search engines. We have different, we have different kind of search engines. We have Google, we have Chrome, we have Firefox.
We have Wikipedia.
You said Trojan?
Wikipedia.
We have Wikipedia is a browser. Is a browser.
Okay. It's not the search engine.
No, it's not a search engine. Search engine is like when you do something like this.
I know search engine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
So,
let's just say I have some.
Wikipedia is different.
Chrome
Wikipedia is just like
browser,
Wikipedia is just like a normal browser search engine, not directly a search engine.
Okay, correct data from the search engine.
Yes, definitely. So that's what it just do. But
what
Google
of the Chrome? Chrome is also a browser, no?
No, Chrome is a search engine. Don't mistake Chrome for a browser. Chrome is a browser, also a search engine. Just like this Meta stuff here, this Microsoft Edge that I'm using, this is a search engine. So search engines are different from like browsers. All right?
Yes.
Because now, watch, let me tell you the difference between search engines and browser. This is a search engine. So if I say, where is Nigeria? Where is Nigeria?
Okay.
You see, it's going to give me some like it's going to be giving me something like this. Like you can check here. You can check here. So these are called mistakes that are also exactly. So now in a browser, for example, this is a demo. This is the browser for this Microsoft Edge. They have their browser called Microsoft Bing. Here, if I should say www.google.com and then hit enter. You see the way it's doing the stuff here.
Yeah.
You see the way it's doing the stuff here. It's still bringing up. But if it is here, for example, if it is a site that is not even recognized, let's say which sites? What site can we even use that is not really recognized? Okay, let's say waptrick.com. I don't even know if the site is even still alive.
Okay, the free site video downloader.
Am I still in? Hello?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you see that after doing this waptrick.com, you see that actually it's now showing me in this way. But if I do it like this in the search engine model here, that www.waptrick.com, as long as I know where I am going to and hit enter, it's just going to take me directly to the page, to the site directly. Are you getting the point now?
Yeah.
So what else? Okay, so that should be it. Now let's continue with what we're doing. So we wanted to do want to create a basic page setup. All right, want to make a basic page setup. So here in the title section, so I'm going to run this also. Let me run this one. So let me cancel the one we've been running. Let me stop. Okay, so let's go live on this particular one. Go live. All right, look.html. Yes. Okay. So now in our look.html, so let me just place it side by side again.
Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
So I saw. Okay, once we install the live server, we must click on the go to live before the browser will load our work.
Once you click on live server automatically will bring out your browser. Although the first time you'll be running it, it will ask you which browser do you want to run it using with. So whichever browser you pick is what is going to continually use as it goes on. So I can actually just start doing this thing, but I want us to be monitoring what we are doing as we are doing them. All right.
What I'm asking is that I've already installed live server.
Yes.
Assuming so once the live server is installed, so I must click on the go to live button before the browser will load out.
Exactly. You don't have to even click on go live down here. Just right click on your HTML. Once you right click, you see an option pop out. So then you see open with live server.
Okay.
Yes, then you click on open with live servers, then it pops it out here also.
I'm willing to ask them the useful of that go to live already before.
Okay. So all right. Now let's quickly create a content section. So sorry, I said content section, a website, just a mini website. So today we are just going to be using few things, all right? So we're going to be using few things like let me just comment this out. Let's create a multi-line comment. We'll be needing header. So where we'll have the name. So for those that are preparing for their hackathon, you can just use this particular one that we want to do now as inspiration, all right? So then I can have my hero, and then where I'm going to welcome my users. So I'm going to welcome users, or should I say welcome my user? Don't welcome my user, welcome users. Let me just say welcome my user. Or welcome message. Yes, that's enough. Wait, let me just pack these guys first. Comment them out so I won't have issues with HTML here. So then after my hero section, I can still have like about projects. After the contacts, then I can edit it with my footer section. So are we still with me? I hope we are still here.
Yes.
So I won't be right. Thank you. So now I want to start. So I'm just going to say single plank, and then I can say portfolio. All right. So at the top here, that's me. And yeah, so I'm going to create an header. No, I need to do it step by step. Okay, let me show you what I want to use because I am somewhat lazy. All right. So I wanted to do something like this, like we have header. All right. Then this header, I will now open this header. After opening this header, we have H1. I will now open this H1 here. Then I can leave this H1 here first. Then under this H1.
Oh wow! Is this how to create a navigation bar? Are you trying to?
Yes, you can use this too.
Wow.
Sorry, another list. Don't worry. So and then say list 3. All right. So let me just use this as example for us first. All right. So here now, this is my navigation that is coming up bit by bit. But I wanted to use a shortcut before. So I wanted to do like header. All right. Header to H1. header, then to nav, then from nav to another list, then from another list to list I wanted to do before, but I discovered that it will actually just complicate matter. So since I've manually written it, so let me just remove this shortcut on again. All right, so now in my H1, let me put my name because this is my portfolio. So let's say God's Favor. So this is God's Favor. All right. And then here in the list here, I'm going to put an anchor, a link. So press enter. Then here I can put the first one I can say about. About. All right. Then here in the open space here between the opening A tag and the closing A tag, I can now write about. All right. And that will show in the first line. Okay. Then heading to the second one too. I'm going to do the same thing. Hit enter. Hashtag project. Then in between here, I'm going to have project again. Then project is out. Then here again, enter. Then hashtag contact. Then here I'm going to have contact. So let me see. About me, project, contacts. Okay, yeah, that's it. So now let me quickly explain what these guys do. All right. So this is our navigation bar. All right. But then you now discover that inside the list that I used to list my navigation bar, here I have hashtag about. So you'll be thinking that what does it mean? Like, what does hashtag about means? Don't worry, when we get there, I'm going to explain. But this one right here is just the one that is going to display for users to be able to see. All right. So, but remember, I wrote all this thing in lowercase, but this one starts with uppercase because that's what the users see. Okay. So let's continue. So I'm done with my header. Then now let's move to what next? Hero. Yes, right? Yes, hero. So let's move to hero section. So this is the hero section. So in HTML, CSS, in HTML, we have what we call section. We have a tag we call section, all right? So we use this section to break our tags down into different sections, all right? So not dot, section hash. I'm going to say section hash hero, all right? I'm going to call this hero. So automatically it's going to create a section tag and then have an ID equals hero because I use hashtag. If I use dot, it's going to be class equals hero. But if I use hashtag, it will be ID equals hero. So it's enter. You can see section ID equals hero. So instead of typing all these things, I just typed section hashtag hero. All right. So now inside my section now is where I want to create my hero section. So I'm going to start with an H2. Then here in my H2, I will say, welcome to my portfolio. Welcome to my portfolio. All right. Then under it, I can just say paragraph. We all know paragraph. So I can say, I am a software engineer. Sorry, software engineer, and what else can I just say? Future AI SE engineer. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so that's my first section. As short as it is, so, but that's my first section. So after the hero, we have the about me. So Now we are going for the about. Then section again, section hashtag here about, section hashtag about. So I'm going to type the about. Now, this is this time that I can now explain this to us. Okay. So what this does is, let me first add what we need in our about. So I'm going to use H2 again. In between my H2, I'm just going to say about me. And then after that, underneath it, I can open a paragraph tag again and say, I am also known as Leveler King. Trust me, I am the most lazy developer you will ever find in Nigeria. All right, so that's about me. Now my about me section is done. Then now I want to show you how this about me section actually works. This particular, the reason why we have hashtag about here, and then here in the section ID we have about. So you know, when this site is actually ready, there will be too much to see. All right. So if there is too much to see, with the help of this, if you click on about, it's just going to take you to the about page. If you click on projects, it's going to take you to the project page. That's why we added hashtag here, and then we said about. So this hashtag is making it read for every ID about. Whenever this is clicked on, read for the ID about. Take the users to the about section. Hashtag project. Whenever this is clicked on, read for the ID project section, then take the users directly there. So if I click on about, it's going to move this up. So the reason why it's not doing anything is because there is still enough space in the page. Let me see if I increase the size and maybe it will do. Okay, about. You see, it brings out the about page. About. It takes us to the about page. Right? All right. Yes, you can ask. Go on.
I wanted to know if you want for the about section and the project section and the contact section to not even show on the home page, what do you do?
Yes, then that's where CSS comes in. All right, we've not styled it. Okay. Yes, we've not styled it. That's why everything is still like this. Once we start styling it, then you're going to see the difference. So this is actually not a website, as you can see. This is just like the framework. So this is the skeleton, as I explained in the very beginning. So this is just like skeleton, waiting for skin, colors, and everything.
All right, got you.
So now we continue. Then the next section, what's the next section here? Projects. All right. So now it's time to showcase our projects. So projects, then section again, as usual. So section, hashtag projects. All right, so inside my project section, H2 as usual, and then I can say my projects, or just say projects. Then underneath it, I can do a list, another list. Can do a list, and then inside the list, just wait. Let me just say UL greater than LI, then times 3 to ease myself. Okay. So in the first one, I can say let me use strong here. Strong. Then inside the strong, what projects? ng swap. A VTU platform for all. Okay. Then let's add a space here, please. Then here I can still say, let's just look for 2 other random projects. Let's just say demo page. Sorry, I'm supposed to add this in strong. Add strong here. strong. And then I can just cut this. And then say strong. And then from here, say demo page, a very wonderful page. Don't know what to say. Okay, then the last but not the least, so strong again. Strong. PLP task. Don't know. So someone wants to ask a question. Ask.
Okay. So on line 43, your project, is it going
Okay.
to affect the
Thank you. Thank you. So it's actually a comment. So since it's not going to pop out, it doesn't really matter what is a comment.
Oh.
So thank you for noticing it. So yes. So now let's go to the next section. So we are done with our project section. I'm done with the project section. What's the next section after project? Contact. All right. So the contact section again, still the same way. Oh, let's say contacts. What to contact? How many people? Just contacts, not contacts. All right. So we have our section again. Section hashtag contact. All right. So inside our contact now, we can just have first of all our H2, very essential. Then we can say contact me. Contact me. Okay, let's scroll down and see both of them. Okay, yeah, it's there. So contact me. Then my contacts, I just need something just very simple. Just say email. And just say email. And then I can just create a link directly at the front of the email here. Just come in. There is a function in HTML that can also work by itself. It's called mail to. We're going to use mail to. Mail to. So once you type mail to, then you have colon. Mail to at gmail.com. So now, what's the function of this mail to? So this mail to makes it that once the user clicks on this mail, it is there. Definitely make to send a message to a particular mail that was set in it. But I think the mail here hasn't been set up. Or is it up? I don't think the mail here is up. Okay, setting things up. So that's just what this particular guy does, all right? So we're going in, we're going further. So now we've done the email section. So I'm just going to add a paragraph again. And then, yeah. So I'm just going to add a paragraph and then say my phone number. So just say phone. Just going to say phone. And just add my phone number. Wow, my PC battery is down. So I don't think this session is going to last any longer for me. So let me just quickly rush this. 704 021 876. All right. So, and that's my phone number. And this section is ended. So I need to add the footer section. So let's say footer. So this section would actually continue tomorrow if we are unable to finish it right now and right here. Right, it's definitely going to continue tomorrow. Although we're supposed to rest tomorrow according to our syllabus. So I'm going to use and copy. So and copy is the
Maybe
copyright
we
sign.
should summarize, round up.
Yeah, I
Maybe we
want to
should
make
round
sure I
up.
finish. So as you can see, this is the copyright sign with and copy. Just type and, then copy, then add the semicolon. All right. So we have and copy, and then I'm going to just say 2025, 2025.
Okay, this is all what we do in the website. The copyright is reserved.
Yes. Then I'll now say dot all rights reserved. All right. So now this is the full HTML schema. All right. So let me. All right. So this is the full setup for our HTML. Look at our website. Isn't it making sense? So now, if you click on contacts, it will just take you directly to contact. Yeah, this is contact. You click on project, takes you to project. Okay, project is in the screen, so it doesn't have to move. All right. So what we're going to do next now is, okay, I think that's it. So this is my portfolio. So what I want to do next now is, first of all, maybe I should just add. Should we style this? Should we add the CSS, and wherever it gets to before the PC goes out, then we're going to stop there. New file, then call it style.css. So this is my CSS file right here. Then in my HTML, I'm going to look the CSS under my title, under the title here.
Hello, can you hear me?
He is gone.
Maybe his PC is off or rather.
Wait, give me 5 minutes. Let me.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
Back.
Yes, my PC is down. The PC is down. The PC is down. So what we're going to do is we're going to style this tomorrow meeting starts. So that means we won't be having a section next tomorrow. So do we all agree?
Yeah, all right. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.